Hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. And if you are new here, welcome. I also want to say special thank you to all my subscribers. So, they have been aware of you. The thing is that now you are aware that they are aware of you. And it's beautiful because it's already an energy that you radiate. It's already a frequency that it's you, it's your signature, it's what you radiate, it's what you vibrate on. And it's compassion. That's what you provide, that's what you share, that's what you give. That's what you are allowing them to experience. But when you become aware of them, you do it even more, even more. And it's beautiful. Why? Because first of all, you do all of that out of satisfaction. And what I'm getting is that you are actually experiencing satisfaction at a new level, a level that you have never experienced before. Because what I'm getting is that you actually haven't been so compassionate about something or someone like this before. And it's amazing because it is a special individual, an individual that is connected to the divine, to God, to spirit, that they actually have a lot of ancestors with them at all times, whether you see them or not. And it's amazing because they are at a moment, at a time, at a place, at a frequency where they are with the divine, they are with God. But what you are sharing with them, what you are blessing them with, what you are providing to them is something that they can't get it anywhere else. Not the way that they are experiencing it with you. And they know that. I do see them and feel them being grateful for it. They know what they are receiving, what they are experiencing, and they're just so grateful and thankful. What I'm getting is that that's one of the ways they understand that God is with them, that God loves them. Mhm. That's one of the things that the divine does at first, is to make sure that we are communicating to the right individual. And what I'm getting is that the inner child, once that is done, then the divine delivers. And it's amazing because I'm talking about a child and delivery, and at the same time, I I did see an image where it talks about that. It talks about a baby. It talks about life, new life. It talks about Mother Earth. Hi. Hmm. Yeah, because what I'm getting is that some individuals are, how can you keep it so honest? How can you be so honest? How can you express that? How can you flow like that? How can you do that? How can you not care what others think? How can you not care what others say? They're talking about the honesty because they don't only hear it, they feel it. They are actually experiencing it. And it's easy for you. What I'm getting is that you are answering in a simple way where you are just doing your thing with spirit, with your ancestors, with God. And It's like if you were just having a conversation with yourself. Where you trust yourself. You can say anything to yourself. You totally understand yourself. Hey, cheers. It's called for a celebration. There's something that calls for adaptability, but it's more towards the world. Hello, welcome in. Yes, what I'm getting is that there's some individuals that they don't get started with it, they don't go for it, they don't continue because of fear. But what I'm getting is that the fear is of what others got to say, what others might say, what they're gonna say about them. Because what I'm getting is that it requires for them to be not only honest, but transparent. And there's a fear about that. Well, what would they think? What would they say? And mainly with close individuals, family members. And what I'm getting is that there's some individuals that for a long time, they've been afraid. Some of them, they even forgot about that. They put that away only to, in a way, please others. But what I'm getting is that it doesn't even mean that it's true because it's only a fear. What I'm getting and what I'm seeing is that you are beautiful. You are unique. What I'm getting is that the world actually loves it. You just have to flow with it. You just have to allow yourself. You just have to do it. Facing every single fear that there is. So what I'm getting is that the more knowledge you are aware of, the more you understand that there's more and more and more. And most likely it's infinite, it's endless. And that is truth. So that is something that you have to, in a way, accept. And even though from a specific point of view, you understand that and you just feel different about it. even though it's not truly a reason to be upset or sad, but it's also not a happy feeling, because you can, what I'm getting is that you can spend all your life searching, studying, understanding, learning, but it's infinite. You can spend all your life. What I'm getting is that there's nothing wrong with that. That is actually something beautiful. The more you know, the more you understand, the better. But at the same time, the more you know, the more you understand that it's endless. So it's the same with your dreams, with your desires, that perhaps you have so many, and that's not a negative. That's not a negative thing. That's a beautiful thing. But the thing is that at the same time, you do have to choose certain things. Because, like, there's many sports. There's no way you can practice all of them, learn everything about them, develop yourself in the sport, develop the skill. uh, it's amazing, because of course you can do the sport, you can do all the sports that you possibly can, but there's just too many for you to be interested in all the sports. You're not even interested in all of them. There's just so many. So it talks about making decisions, knowing what you want, your desires, your goals, being specific. And I know, and I do see you there. Making decisions. But it's like you go up to the store and they ask you, oh, okay, yeah, we do have that one. In what color? And you're like, wow, they have so many colors. They have different shades of colors. So important, be specific, know what you want. So that's another thing, that it's truth and that you feel it emotionally. Where out of all the sports, you gotta pick one, at least for now. Out of all the colors, you gotta pick the one you want, or the ones you want. Same with everything else. It doesn't mean that you only have a limit of getting one. No. So just do one at a time, but be specific. It's amazing, because what I'm getting is that you are applying the knowledge that you have and that you are gaining. So that's a beautiful thing. That is actually wisdom. what I'm getting is that it's a situation that it will be happening naturally, and that is because or where you are energetically, emotionally, with your beliefs, with how you are feeling. And what I'm getting is that they are matching your energy, where they are also connected to source. They also had to not only overcome, but also let go of certain situations or individuals to be able to move forward. They have been healing themselves. They have been getting clarity about their past. They have been receiving answers about certain confusion. Clarity is what I'm getting. Wisdom through reflection. Yes, what I'm getting is that you are willing to fight. You are willing to die. What I'm getting is that there's gonna be a situation. This is how you are going to, in a way, prove them, even though you don't have nothing to prove them, you will be proving them. But at the same time, this is just an opportunity for them to see what you are about and what you are willing to do and what you are doing for them. Excuse me, what I'm getting is that it's a situation where there's an individual that tries to scare you, to plant fear in you one way or another. And at the same time, they are trying to cause this individual confusion. Well, you defend your ground and you let them know that you are willing to fight, and not only fight, you are willing to die for what you are believing in. That provides lots of clarity. And it's amazing because what I'm getting is that you are minding your business. Hello, welcome in. Hi, welcome in. You are minding your business, so that's one thing that lets you know. There's no way that you are about to scare me with that, with what you are doing or trying to do. You let them know what you are about. You let them know what you are willing to do. And what I'm getting is that they were not expecting that. They were expecting you to be scared. They were expecting you to give up or give it up. They were expecting you to allow it. There's someone that is truly flowing right now. They're truly vibing. They are in their zone. And it's amazing because it was all curiosity that led them here. And it's amazing because it is only the divine. Because the divine is letting me know that, well, it was going to happen one way or another. And what I'm getting is that it's love. It's nothing but love. Love, love, love. What I'm getting is that the divine try to make that connection in other ways, and it was rejected every single time for whatever reason, one way or another. So that's beautiful. It's because this individual went through something personally, and they felt alone. They felt like the divine. Well, what divine? Where's the divine right now? What's divine about this? Where instead of feeling something divine, they felt almost the opposite. Hmm. So they were in a low vibration at that time. And it's amazing because what I'm getting is that they are just only noticing that the divine is expressing through you. And what I'm getting is that you are not only shining, not only flowing, not only being sincere, honest, transparent, but that you are radiating love. So they see what the heck is going on, and it's beautiful because you are communicating to them about something so specific and in a way personal that it's almost something to not bring up. But you are doing it as you are shining, and it's not only naturally but effortless, full of beautiful emotion, where they know that you are not talking about it to hurt them or to make them feel or see or remember certain things about all of that experience. But yes, then why? Mm, in a ways to remind you where you come from, what are the things that you have experienced. And what I'm getting is that it's all guidance. But of course, some individuals are going to be, why would the divine want me to experience that? Feel all of that, go through all of that. And it could be many reasons, but of course, sometimes it's appreciation, sometimes it's growth, awareness, different point of view. At the same time, often it's simply karma. It's what you put out, it's what you did, it's what you are. Sometimes you projected it out onto someone, onto yourself, for whatever reason. But what I'm getting is that, of course, what you learn is it's valuable, it's priceless, it's what matters, it's what counts. At the same time, so you can be proud about yourself, where you are now. It talks to me about the journey, about how there's things that are unexpected. But what I'm getting, the main thing that I'm getting is that you must continue to move forward. Not being afraid to make a mistake. Not being afraid of anything. Not being afraid to find out. Not being afraid of your curiosity. Because that will lead you to the truth. If it's not one way, it's another way. If it's not that door, it's another door. If it's not this plant, it will be that one. If that one doesn't work, then that one will work. Many things, many options, many ways. But the main thing, keep moving forward. Thank you for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye.